Welcome to Storm Sunday. Professional tip, if you're going to speak, don't try to take a sip of coffee. I don't know what I was doing there. All right, welcome to Warren's Weather. Let's do some storm coverage. This is our first big storm of the season. We haven't seen rain for a while. We're at about 15% of our total of what we usually get in the month of September. So really, really dry still. Couple of concerns with this system, obviously the wind, the rain, but it's the also potential for damage due to the winds and trees because it's been so dry. Again, ground is fragile, and holding in those trees is going to be a tall task with these winds. And then with the rain coming, it's the flooding concerns as well. So rivers and streams are on high alert, and because again, you're dry, a lot of rain, short amount of time, it doesn't always get sopped into the ground, unfortunately. So we're keeping an eye out for that. And then again, locally, just watch your storm drains, and there's garbage and stuff. So help each other out that way as well. Okay, let's break down what's going on, and welcome to my wonderful graphics show. So storm season, it's Sunday night through Monday morning. So late tonight and really ramping up into that late afternoon hours, evening, and then the peak as far as winds looking to be the overnight period into the early hours of Monday, and then slowly through Monday will calm down. But we are going to remain unsettled through a good portion of this week. We see more shower activity in through Tuesday and possibly Wednesday. And then as we get into the back end of the work week, into especially Friday, Saturday, we're going to see another ridge of high pressure move in. That's going to calm us down, give us some more sunshine again, kind of level us off a little bit. But we need this rain. Unfortunately, it's coming with a bit of a punch. So wind is a big factor. And in some areas, some heavy rainfall also. Now, there's been some arguing going on about some of those numbers. I'm going to give you my numbers, and hopefully they're dead on, but either way, we're getting some rain, we're getting some wind, okay? So let's break this down. This is our low as we're watching. This is the storm right there. So on our map, you can see that we have some warnings and special weather statements. This is a special weather statement just because our wind is going to stay on the low side in that 40-60 range, rain 5 to 10 millimeters, so we're not quite in warning criteria. No rainfall warnings have been issued yet. I'm not saying they're not going to. They may come out later on this afternoon, but again, that gives us that sign that there's been some arguing going on as far as the amounts of who's going to get what. But I'm going to say we're in that 50 to 70 millimeter range, especially in through Tofino, Euclid, and those areas surrounding. That would be the heavier rainfall. And then all the way up the west coast, you're going to see some nice rains through those areas, a little less through the very southwestern tip, but still you're probably a little bit more than that 5 to 10 that we're going to get here in the capital. And then to the east coast, we're going to see, and Sunshine Coast is involved in this as well. Parts of Metro Vancouver will see that wind and get that rain, but we're in that 70-90 range for wind. And then on the rain side of things, anywhere from 30 to 40 on the north side. And then as further you move south, less, so 20 to 30. That's in the Nanaimo, Ladysmith area, and then less as you move southward. Northern tip of the island, strongest winds as per usual. So we're looking at that 90 to 110 kilometer an hour potential, always into that triple digits, and then 30 to 40 millimeters of rain also coming with this. And timing, late Sunday through Monday, overnight Monday morning, and then calming down through Monday afternoon, but still staying with some wind gusts. So those concerns of trees, mudslides, some flooding, all those things that go along. This is a little bit of an atmospheric river. The category is a 3, and so it's kind of in that middle ground. It's not the most impactful or dangerous, but still concerns, right? The one thing about this system is the way it moves. So we're not pushing it straight kind of west to east. It's not going this way. It's going up more this way. So more northward track. And that's taking the sweeping motion of all the rain and the impactful winds, and kind of, instead of pushing it straight, it's just taking it up and wrapping it around. And then it'll go up around northward, and we'll see a lot of more rain up in this area. So unfortunately, if you look to the Okanagan, which would be over here by that fence, we're not quite pushing it that far as significant impact. So it's really the island, Sunshine Coast, parts around Metro Vancouver that are seeing the brunt of this storm. So those are the details. Again, help each other out, stay as safe as you can. Things will calm down later Monday, and then we'll get into some better weather by the end of next week and for next weekend.